then.
That's the question.
Okay,
though.
thank you, Mena.
Yes or no.
That's all I asked. Then I can continue
yes
because
no.
I didn't want to.
After Diana, Lady J
So based
ataendelea.
on what she had said is when now I can continue my conversation. That's why I asked her to say a yes or no. So thank you. Now that Jacqueline has said it clearly that according to her, revenge porn is not abuse, then I understand why her opinion about what is happening to women is where it is today. And that comes from a place of ignorance and a background where you're not exposed to what abuse means to women. Can you mute? I finish. Can you mute? I finish.
You do not abuse
Let me mute.
me.
Please mute.
Just
mute. I finish because I want to talk about how patriarchy. Can you let me finish?
I know about patriarchy.
Can you let me finish, please? Can you allow me to finish? Allow me to finish. I let you finish. I let you finish. Ulikuwa umeongea for over 10 minutes na sikukusumbua.
Matusi, tafadhali.
Mimi sijakutusi. Sijakutusi.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
They're going to be responsible for whatever they do.
But at the same time, do you know, Diana, I have your own number, phone number, American number.
It doesn't matter. The people have my number on TikTok.
Okay,
you are not going to be the first person to have my number.
But how do you go about it?
About what? People having my number?
Are you secured? Are you secured yourself?
No one is secure in the world.
How do you say that you are secured in the whole world?
I'm saying no one is secure in the world. We are constantly looking for safety and security. That's it.
But I feel so bad if somebody can come and access your doorstep.
Listen, everyone is accessible, including you.
So Diana, if I come to a doorstep and I pee, you be certain.
If you come to my doorstep and you pee, that means that you pose a threat, and there are laws where I live. That's it.
Do you know, I saw the blue chair that you always sit along the pavement.
Yeah, the one that has been outside for years. What's funny about a chair that stays outside for years?
I thought you were sitting on those big couches in America.
Why would I be sitting on a couch outside? Seriously. What for?
But you have to maximize your backbone.
Yeah, what's wrong with sitting on a chair that sleeps outside? Those chairs sleep outside. Even now they are outside. They sleep outside.
Diana Rose ako ka sit ni kabaya.
Yeah. Those are outdoor chairs. They sleep outside. They are rained on outside. They stay there in all seasons.
So you plastic chair yako ni mzuri sana ama?
Hebu muulize.
Akipatia platform.
Degua, understand. No way you. Tulia bana, tulia.
Diana, do you know, have you ever had seizures in life?
Wow, no, I've never had seizures. Why are you asking me if I've had seizures?
Diana, I know you have gone a lot. Have you ever heard someone seen you on chit chat?
Chit chat, like the group on Facebook?
Yeah.
I was never there.
Have you ever been on Facebook?
I am on Facebook.
But you just said you have never been chit chat. It was a group on Facebook, but chit chat group.
Are you in all groups on Facebook?
Okuanga wale unacharaza watu na sudo zako 10.
Nakuuliza wewe, are you on Facebook?
Yeah?
Are you on every group on Facebook?
Yeah?
Okay, then I guess we are different. I'm not on every group on Facebook. So
But
I was never on chit chat.
But Diana,
Yeah. Any other question?
were you charazing people on Facebook?
Facebook, mostly I used my profile. I was not very big on groups. I was mostly in groups earlier on Facebook.
You used to talk to us with the mbingwas Ingrishi. Like somebody who had made it in life.
Oh God.
Why are you laughing? That true or false?
I thought that you were going to be asking me questions, but I guess this is not really what your intention was.
Okay, there's something that I want.
That is not a question that you want her to accept. Come on, man. Degua, ask questions. Ask questions. Not.
Okay, Diana, can I ask you a question? Another question, but don't get twisted and don't attack me, right?
If you attack me, I will attack you 10 times more.
No, I'm not attacking you.
Yeah,
Diana, listen to me and listen to me very well.
No, don't tell me to listen to you. That's very condescending. You can have a communication with me without trying to. Don't try to show me like at a listen to me. That's I don't take that. So just talk to me. If you have a question, ask.
Don't listen to me or.
I've been listening to you. I've been very patiently listening to you. I've been very patient. And actually, I've been listening to you.
Okay, Diana, there's a time you collided with JB. And that time you are not acquaintance like this, right?
Yes.
I felt so bad as a human being. Somebody calling out, wewe sijui nini na nini, babako, mamako, sijui nini, vitu kama hizo, unaona? But how come today you are so close like this? How do you feel? And how can you define when other people on the other platform, they're attacking you, but you are telling them, I'm coming for you guys, but the person who is so close to you attacked you? See, you are in America, give me English. Okay, Diana, I'm trying to tell you like okay, you just say somebody.
Ndegwa, understand when you unasema. Can you try to paraphrase in a
Okay, somebody abused D in the past, of which I was so like nasi matusi ndogo ndogo, matusi mbaya mbaya, and this is the person. They're dining in the same table, drinking and dining and smoking, whatever we are doing right now. How do you feel? D. Somebody calling your own late husband, calling names. That time, nilikuwa frustrated to a point baka naona ati mnacheka na yeye. It's not about being influential or fame and whatever. Leave alone all those. But how do you feel ukiona bloggers kuna mahali walikukwaza, wanaona kenye mtu mnakaa platform na yeye pamoja, alafu unaenda hey, tunamkanyaga leo? How do you feel? Can you put that person as you paraphrase each and every person on a line, alafu ukuje tuambie how do you feel, alafu mwanda muulize why did you call that person a name which is your so-called husband?
Okay, I'm gonna try not to be heuristic. I'm going to try not to be. I'm going to try. No. You see, Matusi. I've been very respectful. Oh, you don't know the meaning of heuristic? Heuristic, Sio Matusi. Maybe you can look it up.
Nilienda linguistic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So anyway, I'll try and not use. I'm gonna try and use a very simple vocabulary here. Because I believe communication should be effective. You've talked about bloggers. You've talked about the things that perhaps have something to do with my husband and all that. Let me just make this clear to you that whatever people say, are you going to allow me? Are you going to give me an opportunity to answer?
Having an argument with JB.
Are you going to give me an opportunity to answer?
Okay. Carry on.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is that I'm not responsible for what people say or do out there. I cannot control what people say or do. If somebody wakes up today and wants to attack me using my husband or my children, I can't control that. That's one thing you need to understand. I can't. That is a choice they have made. I don't have the power to control that. But what I do have the power to control is how I react to it. So whatever bloggers want to do, they can do. There are so many bloggers that I don't even watch. I pick and choose what to respond to depending on how I feel about an individual. There are people who can talk about me for years and I don't care what they say. It doesn't bother me. Okay? So this is social media. People can do whatever they want to do. You can't control people here. I don't know these people. People come from different backgrounds. I don't know what they've been through. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know if they ate in the morning or if they have food tomorrow. I don't. So I really can't control what people say. But now let me come back to JB, because that I think is the focus for you, because you keep mentioning her. JB is my friend, Degwa. And she's a person that I love and care for. She has her iniquities. Those are things that we all have, because there's no perfect person. Whatever JB did in her past or talked about me in her past, I do not care, and I'm not going to want it to happen. If JB does something to me when we are friends today, I am fully capable of taking care of any issues that can arise between me and JB at this moment. I'm an adult, she is an adult, and also friendships can end just like they can begin. Every relationship in this world has a beginning and an end. It's just that the process of ending and beginning is always different for different people. Sawa sawa. So the idea of people being obsessed with me, wanting to be angry at JB, is what is puzzling. That is what really bothers me. Like, I am the person who is JB's friend. Kama amenitusi, ni mimi ndio ninafaa kushughulika, sio nyinyi.
Exactly.
It's like people are making me look like a stupid person. Like, seriously, you're making me look like I don't have a brain to decide what is good for me or what is not good for me. And that's the thing that's puzzling.
We live a life of choices.
Exactly. Just like now, you have a choice to be Menace's friend or not.
Yeah. Menace is my best.
Yeah. So that's okay. And anyway, I get it. This last question was really good, and thank you for asking it.
Okay. D, let me ask you another question. Because maybe I'm not against you, but
no, you don't have to keep on saying you're not against me while you always project questions that are against me. So just go ahead and ask your questions. I know every question you're going to ask is against me, and that's okay. And I've been very patient. I've been trying to answer all your questions.
Do you think like am I abusing you or I hate you? Do you think that?
Do I think that?
Do you think like I'm projecting question to hate you or to love you or whatever? I don't know.
No, I think I don't want to use vocabulary that is gonna make you have
I
difficulty.
use vocabulary. I was there. I'm a learned person.
Oh, I think you're lampooning, that's all.
Lampooning.
Yeah, that's what I think you're doing. Yeah.
Ndegwa nyamaza kidogo niongeleshe Diana.
Hapo angalia.
Wewe huwezi ongelesha Diana na umekaa chini ya mwembe.
Wewe ulienda Kenya bado umeishwa na pesa.
Huwezi ongelesha Diana huwezi ongelesha Diana.
Uweza toka hadi
chini ya mwembe. Ngoja kidogo.
Jordan, chukua mic.
Diana, mimi nimekukubali sana mama.
Mimi ni Jordan.
Mimi ni Jordan Udakinyi.
Jordan hizo nadi.
Hadi Amerika kabisa yeko kabisa.
Mwambie.
Ndegwa nyamaza, nikiongea na dadangu unanyamaza kabisa. Manake dadangu
umezaliwa tumbo moja na yeye.
Tumezaliwa tumbo moja.
Penji wewe ne mondi Jordan Zak penji zako idi mabera dia.
Wewe di ongea Kiswahili ama Kizungu. Apenji.
Ya Kamina
Ngoja kidogo nichukue mic kidogo. Diana.
Okay.
Nyero. Diana.
Okay, yes.
Unanifurahisha sana kusema ukweli. Waswahili wanasema mnyonge mnyongeni, lakini haki yake mpeni.
Diana from America. Mnyonge. Diana.
Yes.
Mnyongeni.
Okay, fine, Dego. Let me now talk to Jordan.
Diana, mimi wanakukubali sana kwa sababu kuna maneno wewe unasema hata juzi. Mkosa akili kipara Big Daddy mbwa huyu. Anamwambia Diana ati nitakutumia kuma, nitakutumia kinebe. Diana alimkataza akaambia mambo yao mistaki. Believe me, that's a respect of a woman. Yeye alikuwa anataka kumfanya Diana aonekane ni mbwa, alikuwa anachukua Diana, naweza nikakutumania hizo vinembe sahihi. Diana akamwambia mimi mambo hayo.
Hapana, nataka dia kukosoe. Ukaenda kuomba pesa Luoch wa Big Daddy. Ukataka kutoa uchi wake because hajakutumia pesa.
Mimi naongea kuhusu Diana, vile Diana alirespond after kwako. Kama Diana ingekuwa mwanamke mnafiki, angesema nitumanie hivyo vinembe. Diana alimpiga Big Daddy pale hapo kwa hapo. Ya kwako mambo hayo siyataki, na usiwahi kabisa kunitumania uchi wa mwanamke wowote. Dadangu naisikiwa nilikuheshimu.
Nakwambia hivyo. Ulijieka wapi? Kwa matakwa yako ulijieka wapi? Ayu,
kaa chini ya mwembe hapo kwanza. Mimi niliheshimu Diana nikasema
nyamaza sasa. Wacha Diana analyze.
Nyinyi wote mnyamaza, mic iende kwa manani kama mtaki kusikiliza.
Ndegwa, kuna watu wengine wako na
Acha mtu mmoja aongee ama mic iende kwa one manani ama iende kwa Diana. So simple.
Unajua Ndegwa, mimi nilikuwa nataka kuongea kuhusu Diana, alifurahisha sana. Nikajua
swali, acha nikuulize swali Jordan. Maana tulikuwa na wewe live, tulikuwa na live, nafikiri tulikuwa hapa na wewe. Wewe mwenyewe umetuambia kwamba najua unapinga kabisa kuanika mwanamke, of which is very bad, kuanika mtu yoyote, but you are the same person mwenye umetuambia hapa few hours ago kwamba uko na uchi wa nani?
Aluoch.
Aluoch. What's the you kept on saying that you are in the same live. Ama hatukuwa kwa hii live nani?
Nilisema kabisa. Mimi sema yes.
Yeah. So answer that question. Because we don't want double standards.
Sijasema double standard yote. Mimi
Pastor Jordan, let me respond to you because of what you said. And I just want to talk to all the men here because today I'm having a conversation with men here. So when we talk about double standards and all the things vile Raf amesema na nini, na I hope we can have a conversation, Raf Muli, without being disrespectful to each other.
I'm easy.
So Jordan alisema story ya Uchi ya Watch, and I heard it, and I think it was also disgusting and disturbing. I think it is wrong, like hakuna tofauti ya Jordan na Big Daddy on this particular point. And on that same note, hakuna tofauti ya Jordan, Big Daddy na Raf Muli. Juu Raf Muli pia alikuja hapa akatuambia ameona kuma ya ati ni kubwa kama sinia. Akasema kuma ya merupiti imeshonwa, imefanyiwa tacking. Akasema pia amenyonga na konkara. Akasema pia amefanya ni amenyonga pia na roach. So like unajua these conversations, if you're gonna have it, and I'm loving that we are here with men. I would love to have conversation with the men. This
end of that life you had to say aya kumbe kuokota nini kuokota tu viewers ni kitu rahisi hivi na mtaniamini ile kitu nimesema.
So ndio maana nataka kukuambia it doesn't matter if you say kuokota viewers. Wacha nikwambie, it's not about kusema kuokota viewers, it's about wewe kutumia kuma na uchi ya wanawake kama mchezo kuwadhalilisha. It is wrong. It is disrespectful. It is wrong.
Jordan, situationini mtu mmoja alafu unachukua.
Because sometimes unaweza kusema ati ulikuwa unaifanya as a joke, but at the end of the day hauja joke na mwili yako, umejoke na miili ya wanawake ukidescribe kuma za wanawake, na hapo ndipo kuna hiyo kudhalilisha wanawake. So it doesn't matter if at the end of the live you say that kupata viewers ni rahisi. So ukudhalilisha mwanamke hahitaji kufanya the real thing, inahitaji kutumia mwili yake na uchi wake, period.
Okay, I agree.
Diana, I have a
one person now.
Okay, sasa nani anauliza swali tena?
Next person ni mimi. Nimeongea sana
kidogo.
Diana, also
one
man
ni mimi tu.
One minute maliza point.
Na Bravo ni nani sasa? Who is talking? Is it Bravo or one man is talking? Who is talking?
It's me.
Okay, one man.
Ngoja Diana, kabla Bravo hajaongea nimeandikiwa kimeniramba. Watu manake mimi nilikuwa
one man endelea one man.
Ngoja kidogo nimalize kitu ishe na Diana. Please.
Please.
Ngoja kidogo Diana. Ngoja Diana. Mimi
enda shika simu kwanza bro. Nani one man nami malizia tuende nao.
Diana, first of all, I will give you your flowers. Uko na intelligence, but uko na double standards mingi sana. To the extent of saa ile unasema wanaume wanadhalilisha wasichana, pia wewe unakujanga hapa and you do the same thing. But when it's served to you, you go back to the feminist side. Na unaanza kuongea sasa hii wanaume wanafanya. I just had they are numerous. I don't
just give me one example, because we've been talking here using examples. So give an example. We are having a conversation.
I won't give you specific.
No, we are having a conversation. You see the way Raf Muli na Kuki na nani na Jordan wametoa examples.
Yeah.
That is why we're having this conversation.
I don't have specifics.
No, I
don't have specifics.
Kuna example. Juzi tulikuwa kwa live ya jamaa sijui inaitwa Dani sijui what. Then Diana ulikuwa uko hapo, acha nikupatie respect tu nikute jina yako. Ukakuwa kuna kitu unasema unaenda polisi. Ilikuwa karibu saa 6 usiku huku. Nikaandika hapo chini kasema, please can we demand tuoneshwe hapo police station? What did you do? you insulted my mom. That is also a woman without insulting you, and you blocked me there. Can you remember that day?
Yes, I did.
So that is a double standard we are talking here, because that were insulted, but you insulted my mom. Ukaniambia hiyo police station iko kwa mkundu wa mama yangu.
Nilisema mkundu yako mamako. That's what I said.
My mamangu. I swear to God, don't made me.
Okay. Yes. Now, before you came to that live, Rafmuli, ulikuwa kwa live na kina Magda? Sindio, yes or no?
No, that was not about a tea.
No. Let me say why I responded to him like that.
Right. So you respond with women, kitu ikifanyika mbaya.
It's a conversation.
Listen, walikuwa kwa live before akuje kwa hiyo live yenye nilikuwa, and we were zooming them. Unasikia? Huyu Rafmuli walikuwa kwa hiyo live. Na kwa hiyo live walikuwa wanadhalilisha watu. Ndio maana nikakuuliza
nani, wacheni anamaliza, mnaendelea because wacha land.
Thank you.
Sawa. So walikuwa wananidhalilisha kwa hiyo live, tulikuwa tunawazoom. Huyu Rafmuli walikuwa wananidhalilisha wakinitusi. So akakuja kwa hiyo live, vile ni alisikia eti ninaenda polisi, eti anauliza anataka aoneshwe kama nimeenda polisi. As who? Kama nani? I don't owe Rafmuli any explanation.
As a concerned TikToker.
I know, but I don't owe you any explanation. If you are a concerned TikToker, really seriously, I don't.
Mole mute, ulikuwa unanipa example. Mole mute.
Example, yes.
Yeah, ndio nimemjibu sasa. Yes.
Okay, so you see, you do the same thing, but when it's done to you, you
no, they were insulting me, and I responded with an insult. Period.
And the same people can say the same thing.
If you insult me, hata sahi wewe ukinitusi nitakutusi. They were insulting me on the live.
That's what you're saying. If they're insulting you,
so you people think they should insult me and I shouldn't insult them back?
So
is that what you're trying to say?
Why do you feel? This
is the problem. Let me tell you one, Manami. This is the thing.
Let me finish.
Let me just explain that part. A lot of people here think they can use the feminism card to try and pin me down. If I'm a feminist, it doesn't mean you people should abuse me.
Give me a mic.
It wasn't about a lot of people. It was about
I'm just telling you.
Why do you have double standards?
There is no double standard. There is no double standard. If you insult me, ukinitusi na mwili wangu na uchi wangu, mimi pia nitakutusi. What is the big deal? Why should you tusi me na mimi nisikutusi? Mimi nikitusi watu wakinitusi back ni double standard.
Okay. So ukitusi back, nikuulize, ukitusi back na wazazi ama na wanawake. So
you wamenitusi na wamenitusi na mimi pia wananitusi the same. Wakinitusi the same, I respond back the same. What's wrong? Huyu Rafmuli amenitusi mara mingi hapa, I respond the same. Yeah, you can ask. Nani anauliza? Ni Bravo ama ni nani? Hebu ngoja sioni.
Let me say something.
Who is asking a question?
Muli.
Oh, okay.
Ever. Hata kucharazana nimekisha kucharaza. Ushisikia nikikutajia either mtoto wako, mama yako, bwana yako ama your parents.
Yes, Rafmuli, let me remind you. Kuna live mulikuwa na Kanairo. I hope comment section wanaweza kumbuka. Mulikuwa mumeleta kijana kwa live sijui ya ati. Mkiwa na Oscar Whiskey na Kanairo. That is the day you insulted me so violently mpaka ukasema unaweza kuja ukafika kwangu ukanibaka mpaka na watoto wangu. Uliniambia utaweza hata kuniua wewe. Mpaka mulileta mwanaume, sikiza Rafmuli, mukaleta mwanaume mwenye mlikuwa mna claim eti alikuwa anafanya kazi na mimi Allentown. It was that live. Hapo ndio mulinitusi. Unasikia? Ulisema hivyo tena, mlikuwa pale hivyo kwa platform mkiwa na Oscar Whiskey, mlikuwa na mkatoka kwa ati mkaenda huku mkafika tena kwa Oscar Whiskey. It was a whole night live, mlikuwa mna move from platform to platform. Mpaka Kanairo akasema ya kwamba anaweza, yeye ni mtu wa South Sudanese na anaweza leta mpaka bunduki anifikie. That is what you did.
Ukicheza recording yangu nikiwa nimesema hivyo, I will log out kwa hii TikTok utaniona maisha yangu.
Listen, let me tell you, Raf Muli, you have insulted me on this platform several times. In fact, mimi mwenyewe sikuwahi kukujua by the way, because on Facebook I never interacted with you.
Ndio nakwambia aje.
I never interacted with you on Facebook at all. Coming to TikTok, no. We are having a conversation. Coming to TikTok is when nikakuja kukujua. Mimi sikuwa nimekujua kwa Facebook. Hatukuwahi kuhusiana na wewe kwa Facebook at all. Yeah. So kukuja kwa TikTok ndio nikafanya nini? Nikajua who you are, because now is when I started hearing more or interacting with you.
But let's
here on TikTok.
Okay, sawa. Let's do this.
Yeah, now guys, we are having a conversation and I'm also a moderator here. Yes, ukikuja hapa na umenitusi, mimi nitakumute na nitakublock.
Then mole after wewe niko na swali.
Yeah, because mimi sijatusi mtu hapa juu. We are having a conversation up here. So ukikuja hapa na kunitusi, mimi sijatusi mtu yote hapa.
We are having a conversation, I said.
And I'm the one who climbed up here. I accepted to have a conversation with the men. So ukikuja hapa kunitusi, hautakaa hapa. Na sitakaa hapa nikitusiwa.
Aya, okay. Wacha nikwambie.
Then mole ndachukua mic after wewe niulize swali.
Msianze matosi.
By the way, Rafmuli, I'm going to get that recording and I'll give it to you. Give me an opportunity.
Can I finish with the?
I will get that. I think the best thing, listen, Rafmuli, on this issue, give me a chance. Yes. I'm going to get that recording and I'll give it to you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so then we can have this conversation. Okay?
Right.
Let's leave it at that. Okay.
All right. Diana Rose, kitu ingine. Kila kitu unafanya kwa hii app, so tumetoka kwa women. Okay? Kila kitu inafanyika kwa hii app. By the end of the day, wewe tu ndio unarudingi unasema wewe ndio umekosewa, and wewe ndio uko na enemies on this app like 90%. Unaita watu madwanzi, unaita what makes you feel like you have the moral authority to feel wewe ndio you know so much than everyone else and everyone else is stupid, like wewe sasa ndio Diana Rose unajua everything, kila mtu mwingine ni dwanzi na ni mjinga.
Okay, hiyo ni swali. Okay,
what
so
gives you
by the way, let me answer you. First of all, it's not my fault if you choose to think that I am a person that knows everything. That's your funeral. You can go to it. There is no day I have come to this platform and I've said I know everything. Ukiamua asubuhi, because listen, let me tell you, I know that I make people uncomfortable because there are things I know that people don't know, and that's a normal, natural response to people. Most of the time when people are buffoons and are not aware of a particular topic, they get intimidated. And when they don't know and don't have knowledge on a particular topic, it bothers them. So they get intimidated and then they start saying, you are the know-it-all. Because they don't know what you know. That's the thing. It's a natural response to people who are idiotic. It happens. So that's a natural response to people who don't know stuff. There is no day I've come to this platform and I've said I know everything. Every day is a learning day for me. I have said I read, I have said I research, I have said I prefer knowledge, I prefer to know things and I learn. That's something I've been very public about. So if people choose in their own ways to say at it means I know it all, that's their funeral, let them go to it. I can't change what people think. Okay, if you decide to make tags about me, let me finish that one. Let me finish. If you choose to make tags about me, that's your business. I can't change that. Unajua mtu anaweza amua kukuita ugali because anataka kukuona ugali. Hiyo ni shauri yake. And again, let me make this clear to you, one man army. I never ever want to be a weak or victim. That's not who I am. That's not my identity. That is not what I identify with. I'm sorry. Never ever try to put me in that position.
And I wasn't putting you in that.
Yeah, you're trying to do so. That's what you're trying to do.
I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do.
The human race, for us to conform, we all have our ideas, but we have to put your ideas to some extent and feel you need to compromise.
Okay.
You need to compromise.
But you are here to
you have your own intelligence. I have my own intelligence. The host has his own. And they go here with his craziness, has some of his intelligence. Everyone here, okay? But you, what I feel, or what most of us feel, I might be wrong saying most of us, is you want everyone to conform with your ideas.
No.
And that's you.
That's why you've said it's you. Okay, one man army, that is you, okay? That is how you feel. You've explained it. How you feel. And I have no control of that. How you feel is your business. That's not me. That is your decision. No. That is your feeling.
Let me answer
one
you
man
that.
army. One man army. This is where you get it twisted. Your feelings are your personal choice. How you feel about Diana Ross is your personal choice. I can't control that. If you feel that Diana Ross wants people to think or like her, that is you. No, let me just finish this part because I know what you're driving at. Let me just finish this part. About my character, my identity, what I believe in and what I talk about, or when you talk about intelligence. Your choice, it is your personal choice, how you view me and how you feel. Today, what you say here might be intelligent to other people, and you can't control that. There are people who might listen to what you're saying here, and they may not find you
intelligent. You were having a conversation, surely. Can we take turns? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Roj. Then I'll mute. I'm sorry, Roj. Why are you saying something?
No, they go with interrupting. Finish, Diana.
Yeah. So this is the thing that people. This is the thing that people don't get. When it comes to intellect, it is something that people choose to view in ways that they want. Like whatever somebody views as intelligent might be different for Roch or Menas or Zach or Bravo. So today I might sit on a platform and I say something that is intelligent to Zach, but it's not intelligent to Roch. And how you feel about and how you feel about me as Diana Rose might not be how Bravo feels or Raf Muli or Cookie Heavens. So the idea of you saying that I want people to think or feel a certain way, that's wrong. That is out of place.
You actually
do, a choice.
Diana.
Listen. The choice to like, love, or hate someone lies with an individual. It's not with
you actually do, Diana. You know.
No. Please don't push your ideologies. Don't push your ideas, your feelings on me.
I'm not pushing my ideas.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're pushing your feelings and ideologies.
I'll just give you. You know, life is
what you want, and that's a problem.
Let's put it down. Nani, one man army. Let me tell you something. It's about if Diana is going to talk about something, it's up to you to decide which one you're going to pick. You're going to pick and choose to decide, like, which one are you taking and which one are you not taking, right? Nimesikia kusema ati sijui anaita watu duanzi. So mtu akisema duanzi utakimbia kila mahali kusema Diana amekuita duanzi. You know yourself. Come on. Unaelewa
what's going on here?
Yeah, you cannot just run with something and be like, oh, wamenita duanzi, mini duanzi. No, you don't do that.
There's some stuff come to the heart. They can't be.
We are diverting from what has got us here together. Tuna attack each other. The most important thing yenye imesemwa hapa is to address the fact that watu wanatongozana, wakishamaliza kutongozana, wakikosana, wanaanikiana. And it is happening mostly to us men. We need to call out that. Hiyo ndio kitu imetuleta kwa hii conversation leo. Why must I talk to Diana Rose ama Roch alafu tunaenda very far, alafu kesho tukikosana na kuja kuanika uchi yake hapa? That's the main thing. Men don't fanya kitu more than any other people. Why are we doing that?
Alafu
hiyo ndo
Diana
So Zach, unajua nini? So Zach, let me tell you, this conversation about what you said is good, we focus, but now let me ask you Zach, ni kina nani wanaanikana hapa kwa hii platform? Nani anaanikanga sana watu? Ni kina nani wanaanika watu sana?
Nilikuwa nimesema hali ya kufanya makosa sio makosa, kurudia ndio mbaya. We have examples like
mnakumbuka Kit akisema ati
utaanza kunywa maziwa.
We have examples like nilimcall out jana. Yeah, and that is wrong. Alafu ukisha apologize, you are repeating the same mistake with somebody else. No, we need to call out this. That is wrong. Yes. Why are we doing that? We need to call out this. Now watu wananikana inafaa tuwaanike pia hao, because it is wrong. It is wrong. Kama uko na mwanamke, it is a sacred relationship. Sijui kwa nini watu saizi wamechukua vitu differently. Zidadi hapo naye hatuwezi. You know, each and every person Mungu aliumba the different genders differently. Women were created differently.
Napotea. Yeah. Thank you, Raj.
Only thing you can do, you can get justice by reporting it, suing them. That's the only thing you can do if you don't want it to happen. But so long as we're in this space, you cannot change someone's behavior. That's it.
Raj, you're not getting my point.
I have my own opinion. It's not about your own opinion. It's not about who to pick and who is about to drop. Lazima mnasikia matachwishwi ya watu na si ati kuangusha mtu. That iko na powers. What is power? It's about muting each and every person. Kila mtu akona right ya kwa roho yake.
Okay, what's your point?
What's your point?
Who is the Kapila? Who is wrong?
Degwa. What's your point? Mike kwako.
My point is not about Dana. You have to listen to both sides.
Gosh.
Mtu akisha have a boy shout, akwe girl child. But nikina kuinterject kitu ati mnamute mtu. Mnamute mtu. Alafu unakuwa unadropiwa chini.
Ndegwa.
Pole. Ndegwa pole sana kwa kukua drop.
Mimi point yangu ni hii. Wakati nakuja kukutongoza, I am not telling anybody in public. Tumetongozana, tukaenda deep, tukanyonga. Alafu tukikosana, now I want to expose your uchi yako kwa public waone.
So this is what I wanted to say, Menas, before I drop. This is what I wanted to say. Hopefully, because we are on TikTok, I hope and I look forward to men having conversations with fellow men about disrespecting women. The men on this platform have let us down so many times. You do not have conversations of holding your fellow men accountable. You do not have forums where you hold men when you wanaanika wanawake accountable. You don't. All of the conversations on this platform, when things like that happen, I have never seen men coming together kwa hii platform ku call out wanaume saa ile wanaume wamedhalilisha wanawake na uchi zao. Then we need to start from there. you as men need to start holding each other accountable and have those conversations in your platforms with fellow men. As women, we always do our part. We talk about it always, constantly, to a point that at some point we even choose to even sometimes support the men and forget about the bad that men are doing to women. So on this platform, because it's TikTok, we hope to see men calling men out and holding men accountable for kutoa uchi za partners zao. That is where we should all begin. And another thing, yes, we might not be able to control what people do, as Roch has said, but there's something called social justice and social change. Being on TikTok, this is a social platform. Social justice works on social platforms. So when uchi za wanawake zimeondolewa, how about we have men telling the bloggers na wale watu wenye wanapost hizo vitu ambao ni wanaume pia waache, because most of the blogs za wanaume ndio zinapost vitu za wanawake. How about you guys start doing that? Unaelewa? So conversations about revenge porn, the problem, most of it, Ndegwa, can I finish? The issue here lies on the perpetrator. That is the person we need to put responsibility on. The person mwenye amekosea mwenzake by disrespecting their privacy. That is the person we need to focus on. Not
lakini I need the mic too.
Yeah, so otherwise it was so nice talking to you all.
Just a second. Got a question question. Yo, my question is what if like you as a lady, not that I'm talking as a man, but as a lady, mbona ukiitishwa news, mbona si ukuwe na ile msimamo ya kuambia msee kujia ama ujipeleke? Do you just have to take it no tumekosimu?
Hiyo ndo swali yako. So as a woman,
si lazima tu unajua unaambia tu mtu kujia ama endea. Lakini watu unajua unaweza simama na ukwenda msimamo na useme sikupe utadu, because at the end of the day I won't put a fucking gun on your head and be like I need pussy up.
I get your question, but the thing is uchi za wanawake zimetolewa hata na mabwana zao. So it's not about ati kunyonga online pekee. People have been exposed even when they meet people physically. It's just a problem. It's a problem with the people who do not have respect for the privacy of their partners. It's not about the person who is a victim to be careful. You can never tell the person mwenye anakuwa violated akuwe careful. Hiyo ni kama ni for example, Bravo, unaambia wanawake msivae skirt fupi fupi, msitoke nje usiku, msiende kukunywa because something may happen to you. Can you imagine we've reached a point where we are asking women to be careful because men are dangerous? And I think that is wrong. That conversation needs to change so that we have a completely different situation where
kwani mtu mmoja ndiye atashinda kio.
Okay, so I'll take care of you. You guys have a good day.
Diana horo.
Unajua mjaacha ni address Diana. Nyinyi watu mko soft na Diana. Sijui mnyu muogopa ama ni nini. Mwambie ni arudi hapa niongee naye na mute nyinyi wote.
Mliweka it was an open topic, mweka topic kitu moja. Mtaka msaidie aje.
Zak anakuja naeka mambo ya kunyonga. Mimi hata sikuwa nataka stories za kunyonga.
Mzee tupa nitakurudisha
conversation.
Zak ndo anaharibu, tunaongea open conversation.
Anaharibu sasa, ilikuwa interesting anaanza ilikuwa.
Ngoja kwanza pia nikwambie Zak, ngoja pia nikwambie.
Ilikuwa story ya kunyonga, wewe umeshaenjoy.
Zak, tunaongea open conversation.
Wewe hata ndio umeharibu na ilikuwa ina flow. I was taking Diana to her place.
You have to call out.
Wewe Roch pia wewe call.
Okay, Zak.
You have to call it out.
Zak unajua ameweka hii topic ikakuwa.
Wacheni tuone kanda.
Kuna vitu hamtaki kuuliza.
Ndewa kidogo. Wacheni niwaambie, mkiuliza swali
kidogo.
Wacheni niwaambie.
Acha niwalete kwa speed. Jamani, kama
nataka mnipe 30 minutes.
Wait,
straight.
Nitakupatia dakika moja tu.
Ati mimi nashinda ukiongea hapo na huyo usop.
Ngoja kidogo nitakupatia tu dakika moja tu, hata si dakika moja, few seconds. Kama mtu amezeeka
please atoke kwa mtandao kabisa. Zack, kama umezeeka toka kabisa, maana umeharibu hii topic. Ilikuwa general talk, umeleta
general topic.
Unadhani Diana ni nyakwar? Diana si nyakwar.
Vidadi,
mimi zako umenikasirisha. Next time ukifanya hivi na kurudisha.
Zack ameweka ameinaro manze na
Zack, next time ukifanya hivi na kurudisha kwa chupa wewe.
Unataka kurudisha kwa chupa wewe.
Huyu utarudisha kwa chupa huyu.
Sasa imefika tu
Hapana, msipige Zack. Msipige Zack. Labda Zack
tuko na
Diana Rose kwa bado kama mko na hizo personal zenyu.
Muulizeni, mwambieni akuje, ako hapa. Hataki kusema.
labda Zack na alikuwa anataka
kuwa na address an issue yenye inasumbua hapa.
na vile ilikuwa imebamba. Mpaka Zack anaanza
kubamba wallahi.
Wacha nikwambie kitu. Ni vile tu niko na birthday. Others ngekukanyaga wewe.
Mimi siwezi kanyagika.
Mimi ni birthday wewe.
I'm not a parrot like you. Na usifikiria
ongelelea kama umezeeka toka kwa mtandao.
Wewe ni nothing. Wewe kazi yako ni pepe huko tu. Unatoka kwa live moja unaenda kwa nyingine.
Waka haki ya Mungu wewe.
I'm telling you. There's nothing of substance.
No. Sasa tuko na topic tu moja safi, unaleta mambo kunyonga.
Hakuna kitu unaweza leta value hapa wewe.
Ralph, wacha nikwambie kitu na analyze. Ralph.
Yo.
Kitu naona Zack anaenda hapo kwa kuanikana ni kama kuna mahali anaambiwa ataanikwa.
I think so.
Sasa mimi na wewe Muli yenyewe kusema ukweli nani mzee?
Nani? Mimi niko 69 lakini at least na resume.
Nani basi anakuwa
this? Okay, Muli na nani na Zack, we are not helping the situation.
Acha turudi
kama Diana Rose for like 45 minutes alafu ashuke.
Ati 45 kwani tunala nini?
Can I ask you a question,
kama mko na issue na Diana Rose?
Yeye mlikuwa mmeuliza maswali.
Wewe Zack na wewe.
Can I ask you a question, Mendes?
Na wewe ndio pia.
Can I ask you a question? And how do you feel when you give somebody a privilege like she's a queen or king and unajifeel ati lazima mpatie microphone? Are you okay?
It's not a privilege. We were talking and this is the thing. Sisi wote Ndegwa, sisi wote
someone just join. Mwambie basi bado wataptapa ama kutumia gift.
Ndegwa, sisi wote tulikuwa tunauliza mtu mmoja maswali.
So mbona akui kuwa kwa mjadala wa kila mtu 5-minute talk, each and everybody person anapatiwa mic. Who is she? Who is he?
Ndegwa, you're losing it.
Ndegwa,
I'm not losing it. It's about personality. It's not about taking somebody down. You are downgrading others people.
Oh, can I tell you something? You in like the village or something like that? Take a chill pill and enjoy your drink. What the hell?
You.
Let people talk. Damn.
Take yourself with your capital city in China. Vegerenu.
Hebu rudisheni Diana Rose hapa juu. Muna bo man.
Hata wewe Mendes una bo. Sikulamba matako mbwata.
Wewe unalamba matako.
Lakini Ndegwa si uchill.
Wewe na wewe unashinda hapo tu slowlana.
Aya, Ndegwa, let's do this. Ndegwa, let's take a shot. Ndegwa, let's take a shot.
Kanwa nami ni sawa. Wewe nimefikiri umesema.
Ndegwa, let's take a shot and wait for the next stop.
Hi Menace. Hi everyone.
Hi Lady J.
Anyway, Judge, hi. Thank you.
Hi, Lady J.
Hi. How is everyone? There's something I wanted to comment on. If you guys will allow me, nita comment haraka haraka.
Kikuletacho.
A quick comment, guys?
Yes, go ahead, go ahead, madam.
Degwa, be nice.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm going to ask you this one last time. Be nice. Treat watu vizuri, by the way. You're getting on my no, you're getting on my fucking nerves. Wacha una treat watu vibaya sana hapa and no, I'm not going to take that, for real.
But she's taking too long, Mele.
To do what?
Oh, I'm waiting. Should I talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay. So if Diana can come, mkiweza rudisha Diana juu inaweza kuwa sawa sana. Now, I wanted to make a comment about the position of women in the world today. There is a narrative that Diana keeps pushing across TikTok that I really want her to perhaps review. And that is the idea of women as victims of men. Okay? It's an outdated phenomenon. Yeah. It is an outdated phenomenon. Do you see this Boeing, the very big Boeing, hizi ma jets zenye zina fly hapa kwa nini? Many of them are actually flown by women. I want you guys to put that into perspective. Even the idea of the DNA, the person behind the DNA, the name on the DNA is actually a man, the person who discovered the DNA. But the person, I mean, historically, the person who actually did the work was a woman. I want Diana to start seeing women as full human beings. Aache kuona wanawake kama watoto who cannot decide for themselves what they need to do for themselves. If a woman decides to send their nudes to a man, they have to take responsibility for that action. You cannot therefore keep making excuses for women because of your default hate for men. It becomes lame because you're not updating yourself with feminist theory. What feminism talks about today, uko tu stuck hapo for women as victims of men. Women are not victims of men. So if Kate sent her pictures to Big Daddy or her videos to Big Daddy, Kate must take responsibility for those actions. You cannot put the entire blame on Big Daddy. You cannot.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
No,
you.
watch it.
I've heard what you
Just
said.
mute. I finish. Mute. I finish kindly. Okay. So again, what the conversations we want to hear on this platform are those of women as they are today. Women today are not the women of 1930s. The minute you understand that, you will be free from that position that you occupy today, where every single thing happening to women must be blamed on men. And we are not talking about children being defiled by pedophiles. We're not talking about that. We're talking about grown women making decisions that affect them in their material realities. And this is where certain, publications on gender, the idea of gender, come in. Because many of you still see women as infantile. You see women as children who are not totally formed in their brains. When in actual fact, societally, when you look at it, societally, the so-called high-value man, an average ordinary woman, is actually scoring higher than what you consider as a high-value man. Societally, think about women in Kenya, for instance. Women juggling a million things at the same time. That every woman is their very own high-value man. But you do not put these things into consideration. You perpetually present women as victims of men. And then you totally negate the responsibility that ought to be placed upon every woman. And then you remain in this place where you're constantly blaming men for the situation of women. Feminism has advanced tremendously. If we take our time to read, we will catch up with what society says about women today. Now, you will find that a lot of inventions for today, a lot of inventions, women were behind those inventions. A woman was actually behind William Shakespeare, the greatest writer of all time. A woman was behind even Will Shakespeare. You know, a woman was behind the Magna Carta. You know, there's a lot of inventions. You know, the idea of the law, the Magna Carta, the British invention of the Magna Carta. You know, the DNA, a lot of things. There's a woman who circumnavigated the world on a one-engine plane before even the Second World War. And all these incredible feats that have been done by women are not totally washed away because we refuse to nuance our conversations. We insist on remaining shallow. And we insist on not reading. Tunasema our feminism sio ya vitabu. Women are not victims of men. Period. Kama we ni mwanamke hapa TikTok na umetuma nudes zako kwa Big Daddy, that you have to take responsibility for that action.
Yes, thank you.
You have to take responsibility for that action. Period. Okay? So again, nimemaliza hapo. Chukweni mic.
Thank you very much. I only came up because you brought about the conversation about women being victims of men. First of all, let me make this clear to you. I have never, ever for once wanted women to be victims of men. That is an illusion that you've created for yourself and you're projecting it towards me. That has never been me. I have always been a person that wants women to be at the top, women to feel that they are human beings without the identities of men. That has always been what I talk about. I have always said women are complete without identifying with men. I think maybe that's where you got it twisted. I have never wanted women to be victims of men at all. And now that you talk about women, and we're going to talk about this from a global perspective, globally, from statistics, because you say you read, women are disadvantaged globally. From statistics, anybody can have access to that information. And it is because of those disadvantages. Okay, now why were you quiet when Jacqueline was talking and when I'm talking, you're talking? We are having a conversation and I hope that people can respect that. Women are disadvantaged globally. Okay, the amount of disadvantage varies from country to country, continent to continent, and that's just the truth. And I talk about women as victims when they have been victims of men. And let's focus on the issue of Kate because that's what you've come up with. And I'm going to ask again, is revenge porn abuse, yes or no? Before I continue, Jacqueline, I'd like to ask you, is revenge porn abuse to you? Just answer me that.
No, it is not abuse. And allow me to...
Okay, fine. Okay, no. Just wait. Mute,
I answer. No. Mute,
I
answer.
asked,
No, mute, answer.
there's a reason why I gave you the mic at that point. There's a reason why. There's a reason why I decided to.
No.
There's a reason why. Nani Menas, please.
Not abuse.
Can we?
Revenge porn is not abuse, Diana. Don't
So revenge porn is not abuse.
It's not abuse.
Thank you.
Diana Rose,
Okay,
revenge
mute
porn
them.
is not
Mute
abuse.
them. Fine. Then mute. Then
Just a
okay,
question.
thank you, Menas.
Yes or no?
That's all I asked. Then I can continue
yes or
because
no.
I didn't want to.
After Diana, Lady J,
So
I can
based
get
on what she had said, is when now I can continue my conversation. That's why I asked her to say a yes or no. So thank you. Now that Jacqueline has said it clearly, that according to her, revenge porn is not abuse, then I understand why her opinion about what is happening to women is where it is today. And that comes from a place of ignorance and a background where you're not exposed to what abuse means to women. Can you mute? I finish. Can you mute? I finish.
You do not abuse
Let me mute.
me.
Please mute.
Just mute.
Just mute. I finish because I want to talk about how patriarchy. Can you let me finish?
I know about patriarchy.
Can you let me finish, please? Can you allow me to finish? Allow me to finish. I let you finish. I let you finish. Ulikuwa umeongea for over 10 minutes na sikukusumbua.
Matusi, tafadhali.
Mimi sijakutusi. I've not abused you at all.
Guys,
I'm talking.
3 degrees, Mama. You got a
No, please. You also said you also talked about women reading. Nasiku feel abused. You said women should read, and I didn't feel abused. Why is it when I say that people should read on your side, you feel abused? Seriously, like that doesn't even make sense. You know, maybe sijakutusi, and this
is waiting for the mic.
Okay, allow me to make my point. Mute. Thank you. The reason why revenge porn is abuse, and will always be abuse, is because of something called consent. Consent. When you understand consent, you will know that revenge porn is abuse. Nobody anywhere should be taking, the power from you by sharing intimate pictures, intimate moments that you've had with them without your permission. That is your body. You make the decision about your body. Your body is your choice. You decide what to do with your body na uchi yako. When somebody violates that, it becomes revenge porn. When somebody anaweka uchi ya wanawake hapa kwa platform bila idhini ya wanawake, huyo ni mtu anadhalilisha mwanamke. And it is wrong. And that is why it is law and it's revenge. And that is why people go to court, people get jailed for it. So when people come here and want to lay the burden of that bad, behavior of men on women, it is wrong. And that is how patriarchy works, because patriarchy thrives on a person that is educated and an academician, and you claim that revenge porn is not abuse, then you are negating the law. You are calling out and trying to downplay
the law. Use the right
verb. You are trying to downplay. Revenge porn is revenge porn is a form of abuse.
You cannot use the verb negate.
Revenge porn is a form of abuse.
Copy my words and then you use them wrongly. It's a shame.
Yes, revenge. You said revenge porn is not abuse. Revenge porn is a form of abuse, and women have actually died from it. Revenge porn affects women so bad, and it affects women worse than even men because of societal norms. The society we live in today, women are judged more harshly than men.
Bring publications.
Can you let me finish? I'm almost finishing.
Women more than men.
The society that we live in today. Can you let me finish? Tafadhali, niko karibu kumaliza. Unaweza kuniacha nimalize? Can you allow me to finish? Can you let me finish? Kindly. Unaweza kunipatia hiyo nafasi because I did not interfere with you.
Maliza, tunangoja mic. Diana,
please, can you let me finish? Jacqueline, please stop.
You're not a victim.
Stop interjecting when I'm talking.
Diana, go ahead.
I don't like that.
Diana, go ahead.
When you do that, you you affect my school of thought.
Maliza, please,
Diana,
this is not
go
about
ahead.
you. Maliza, Diana. Maliza, we are waiting for the mic, hello?
Diana, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
When we talk about revenge porn, we talk about it because it is something that has been studied, and it is something that has harmed women in many ways than one. Women have taken their lives because of revenge porn. Revenge porn affects women badly more than men because of the societal norms. Women are judged harshly more than men. Uchi ya mwanamke ikitoka nje, mwanamke anajajiwa vibaya kushinda hata mwanaume. Mwanaume akitoa uchi yake anakuwa praised eti yako na mboro mzuri na mboro yake ni mzuri. Na mwanamke uchi yake ikitoka nje anatusiwa ni malaya, majina. There are so many labels that come around women, and that is why it affects women more. Revenge porn is something that is not just does physical harm, it also does mental harm for many, many years. That is why a lot of countries see it as a crime. And so when, as women, we are sitting on this platform, and that's why I talk about it as a problem. It's important for us as people who have voices on this platform to talk about issues of women using facts, statistics, and the law, so that we talk about the objectification of women with facts, so that women might understand when we are talking about abuse, we are not just waking up to say you are a victim. No, you explain to a woman why she is a victim of abuse and how it applies to the law, and you also give options and reprieve that she can embrace so that she can be at a better place and face and get justice. It's so important. So when we sit on this platform, and this is what I'd like to say, I don't want to dissemble because that's not who I am. Neither do I want to claim to be an academician. That's not who I am. I believe that all of us are doing one or two things to change things in the society. If there was no issues back or in the world today, none of us would be trying to do something back at home to change things. That is why you are starting a school, you are doing things at home, because you have seen the problems at home. That is why you are choosing to, find ways to elevate people to get out of poverty. You see, the truth is women are disadvantaged globally, and for us as women who understand and have voices, what we need to promote is education to empower women. We need to promote education to empower women. We need not to lie to women. We don't need to be allowing conversations that are patriarchal and misogynistic so that we protect women more. It's so important.
Diana, your time is over.
Before you take the mic, LJ, Diana, like the way you're talking, I think 99.9% of us here are in agreement with what you're saying. All right? The only thing I want to say before I drop, because I think the conversation will go on, and I'll go back to my main point of that you're two-faced. You're the same person who comes on this app killing the same women, discussing the same women, discussing what women were dressing, discussing
not about me. You are derailing the conversation. You are focusing on Diana Ross. You are spoiling a conversation that is otherwise helpful to everybody on this platform. You need to stop doing that. You were told before. You need to stop doing that. Don't make this conversation about Diana Ross. You need to really stop doing that. We are having a conversation.
Wacha Mike niende kwa nani wewe maliza Mike.
So you're preaching a different thing, but people should do a different thing. That's what you're saying.
Diana may drop. Allow me to take the mic. Nimengoja hii mic sana. Guys, if Diana, when you come back, can you please
nikiongea na Diana anahepa saa yote.
Anahepa. But atakuja, atarudi. Nikiwa hapa juu Diana atakuja. She'll keep coming back. Thank you, Okari. That is incredible. Thank you so much, Okari. Wow. I wish I recorded that. That was incredible. Thank you. All right, so guys, so there are many, the thing that Diana is doing, Diana, you're taking every information you have about the position of women in the world and using it, you know, to gloss over one very, very tiny discussion that we are having. We are talking about women as victims of men. And this is a contemporary conversation. This is a conversation for today that you must be willing to have, however uncomfortable it is. Kwa sababu, the thing about the way, the indoctrination yenye Diana ako nayo, Diana anaonanga wanaume as people who are only out to finish women. The only problem with that, if you read a lot of feminist publication, it is women who actually enable men to hold that position of power. You understand? Because women birth men. So huwezi ambia wanawake, can you hate wanaume? Kwa sababu watakuja watakuambia, these are our sons, our husbands, our brothers. Tutawachukia aje. And if you look at a lot of, there are two specific books that I really want Diana to read, if she can read them, you know. One of them is by someone called Judith Butler, The Conversation Around Gender, because the conversations around gender have progressed tremendously. Siku hizi watu waongee in terms of how many women are killed by men, how many, no. We talk about intersectionality. We think about women and men, and we think about them at that intersection where gender meets race. Because women are not just women. They are women who are black. They are actually racialized. They are women who are disabled. They are women who are queer. So intersectionality therefore takes away the idea of women just as women. Women are no longer just women. They are women.
Ngoja yes. LJ. Ebu relax kidogo. Unajua venye Diana anaongeanga polepole hivi, ana convince watu. Sasa ukiongea hivi, watu wanasikia uko na hasira. To tone down, tuongee hivi watu wasikie. She has this convincing voice. Tuongee hivi.
Yes, she's very convincing. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
People who don't have brains.
Yeah. Naelewa. Okay, wacha ni kidogo. Guys, I'm going to try and talk softly. Yeah, but this is my voice. I've been a teacher many years, guys. Mimi ni mwalimu.
Teacher Lady Jacqueline. Take the mic, teacher.
Thank you, Bravo. Guys, if I'm too loud, just lower your volume ya simu. Na utakuwa sawa.
Yes, teacher. Okay? Take the mic. Let's go.
So much. I speak as a teacher. Bravo, thank you.
Yes.
Now, guys, this is what I want us to think about. When you're thinking about women, do not think about women in a vacuum. Think about those women, about the context within which you're thinking about that women. Okay, so that you have to contextualize the woman. You have to think about the woman, whether she is white, black, brown, okay? Whether she is a straight, queer, disabled, able-bodied woman. You have to think about all these intersections. That is when you will actually get the point about women in the society today. When you think about the intersection of race and gender, hapo ndio utapea wanaume wa grace, especially black men. You will be able to give them grace, because what happens is tutakuwa tunapiga wanaume wetu ya kwamba they are abusing us, but we are forgetting that these people literally wanakuwa abused by the system more than they're actually abusing us. That is when you ignore the idea of intersectionality. You understand? So you will say women are killed more by men, but you're forgetting that men are in severe danger on a daily basis because they use machinery more than women. They are on the front line of war more than women. You forget all these other nuances that you have to put into consideration if you are actually going to give this conversation the grace that it deserves. And that is why every person who calls themselves a feminist, you must be conversant with conversation around feminism today. See your conversation in 1994. ama 2014, lazima sasa upgrade your understanding of feminism and how conversations around gender have progressed. As women of color, we suffer the same consequences as men of color. Lakini wewe utakaa hapo utaona wanawake are victims of men. You will repeatedly see women as victims. You will take away the responsibility of women to take care of themselves. Think about this platform. Right now, I've just received a lion, mnyama mkubwa. Yeah? That was sent by a woman. You understand? On this platform is a very good example to show you what society currently looks like. Contemporary society. I'm not talking about, you know, girls in Makueni. I'm talking about contemporary society.
Koma Makueni kabisa. Koma kabisa.
Hata hiyo mnyama ilikuwa inaenda kwa host kahata.
It was Makueni
kabisa.
Yeah. So when Diana ndio amerudi mpandisheni, when she is coming here talking about women on TikTok, those are contemporary women. Those are contemporary women. So do not make them victims to the point of denying them the chance to advocate for themselves.
Okay, Lady J, can we hear different opinions?
What are the mute?
Yeah, can we hear different opinions from other people here? It's not just Diana and Lady J. Can we hear different opinion? Because I believe all of you are here because you have opinions.
And it's not who is the God. It's all about conversation.
Menace, thank you. Thank you, Menace.
Sorry, Diana. Menace, can I say something? Can one man Army ask questions to Diana if you don't mind?
I'm not going to take questions from one man army because you people. Let me say this. Can I say something, Menace? Because it's you I wanted to talk to. Menace, I wanted to talk to you. This is a good conversation, and I hope that people can stop focusing on Diana Ross. It's not about Diana. If you twist the conversation to be about Diana, you lose your focus. This is about issues of women, feminism, patriarchy, and what women face in general. Now, don't veer off and make it about Diana because it's not helpful.
Can I ask you?
That's what you need to focus on. Don't try to focus on Diana.
Question for you. Jazzy has a question for you.
Okay, so I wanted to respond. Don't tell me if she has a question for me. I'm sure I can hear that.
Yeah.
So, so I wanted to say something before Jazzy asks me her question. I wanted to say this. The fact that you receive a lion from a woman, that does not necessarily mean that you're doing work for women.
In trivializing.
No, I'm giving an example of what you said. Because you say that you just received a lion from a woman. So I just wanted to correct that you can receive a lion from a woman. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing good work for women. There are women, yes, exactly. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Again, using the word victim and claiming that I'm victimizing women is very disrespectful. I talk about victims and women as victims when they have been violated by men or they have been abused. That's when I use the word victim. So I hope that you can learn to separate those two. Please do that. It will help the conversation. Okay? Don't make it about me. Again, we are having a conversation. We are not fighting or
I only agree with you, Diana. I only agree with you because I have birthday. Otherwise, 20.
Okay. So, Nani, Jazz, can you ask Jazz, do you have a question for us?
Let's focus.
I came to take.
So flimsy that a serious feminism will not use it in conversation. It is only people who insist on not reading, contemporary publications on feminism and the agenda of women in society. Those are the ones who will keep talking, you will empower them. You cannot do the work of empowering women. That is something a woman does for herself, using her own capabilities, whatever she has within her environment. You understand? So it is only when you insist on not touching a book on feminism that you will continue talking like this. And people will not know the difference because they have not sat in a gender class. Mi nimekaa kwa darasa ya gender. I've sat in those lessons. So empower is a flimsy word. Use it when you know how you're using it. We're living under American imperialism right now. Think about what America is doing to the Western world. Okay? It comes in as benevolent. It comes in as development. When in actual fact, it is imperialism, you know?
Okay.
And a form of colonization. So you must understand this. Kabla hujasema.
Can we take few questions?
Aya, nimemaliza hapo.
Okay.
Again, nasema, women are not victims of men. One man army nipe swali.
I want you to direct your questions to Cookie, Roach, and
now Nani Lady J.
We are trying to get to the same conclusion. It's not about
Lady J, I have a question. This is about women, not men. Now, Lady J, you said revenge porn is not abuse. Can you defend your answer?
Absolutely. Wanna grind up people's emotions, unaona, and then they think they can work people up to the point where they cannot differentiate issues. And then revenge porn is a crime in most countries at the moment. It is a crime, okay? But it is not abuse. You cannot categorize it under abuse. Abuse must literally be two people, either domestically or within, maybe domestic partners. That is abuse, when people are within the same kind of environment. But it is a crime when you expose the nudes of a woman or a man. It is criminal. You are not abusing that woman. Stop mixing and confusing things. You look stupid when you do that. Thank you very much. It is a crime. It's not abuse. Thank you. And women are not being abused perpetually by men. Acheni ujinga ya kwamba wanawake, wanaume wanafanya hivi, wanawake. My dear, when you start talking about revenge porn in the light of
so we have different definition. The improper use of something. So mtu akitumia nudes, like, make me understand. If right now
you're forcing issues, menace una force issues. The improper use of something.
By the way, it's here. Iko hapa kwa nini? Kwa Google.
Is what I'm telling you. Abuse and crime, all right? Those are two different things.
No.
You understand?
Can I say something, please?
No, those are two different things, my dear. Revenge porn is a crime, not abuse. Thank you.
Can I say something?
Let me make you understand. Crime is something that is against the law.
I know what is crime. Crime is against the law. But when we talk about abuse,
can I say something concerning
a different definition?
Maybe it can be abuse and crime at the same time. Okay.
But
now,
why is it that according to Diana Rose, every time she talks about revenge porn, a crime is a crime. Women can abuse men and men can abuse women. It's like Diana only knows about revenge porn. That's all she talks about. Even women abuse men.
This is not about Diana.
He has a point though, Menes, please.
No, but
don't dismiss him. He has a point.
No. I don't like the way you handling this life. Anyway, go ahead, Mosai. He has a point.
Yes, Diana Rose, if you look at Diana Rose, she's always on
That's how
TikTok.
Mosiah is talking about people who are not here. We're just having a conversation. Let's not get people. Let's not talk about someone who's not in this life.
No. Diana was here. Diana was here a few minutes
down here. She's down here, guys. Anatapanda ajib.
Yeah, Dana kwa hapa. Roach, actually, can we talk freely, guys? Yaani mnaogopa Dana hivyo?
No, sikuogopa Diana.
She's here. Kwa hapa anaweza panda.
Mosiah, landa point yako.
Twende nalo.
Hebu land.
Mosiah umekuwa bubu tena. Cheza bubu game.
Mosiah ameenda kuvaa shati. Nimeona amekuja hapa bila shati.
Uland basi. Mosiah, mute yourself.
One man, you are supposed to ask questions. Now it's your time.
Okay, one man.
Chukua mic.
Unataka kuuliza Diana Rose.
You know the problem with you guys, when we say let's not talk about someone who's not here, it doesn't mean that we are afraid of that person.
We are not afraid of anybody.
Yes, I'm trying to be realistic because everyone here, Mosiah is a hater. You know, you guys, most of you are haters. You know, but you want to make the conversation all about Diana. She's not here. We're just having a general conversation.
Yeah, so, I believe
it's not about her.
No, this is what
Assuming that Lady J drops in this life, would you say that Lady J say this and this and this and this? Would you refer to what Lady Jacqueline says?
Yes. Why not?
Would you say that Lady Jacqueline is double-faced? It's because you won't say that because you don't have any issues with Lady Jacqueline.
No. I can call her out.
Say that because you don't have,
No, me, I call everybody.
You're not beefing with Lady J. It's because you guys.
But Roach, the way you asking, I love the way you
beefing with someone. That is why you keep mentioning the names. Mosiah is a hater. He doesn't get along with Diana. So is Lady Jacqueline. So is the daddy.
At the same time.
But you guys want to make it like,
No,
we are trying to be realistic here.
No.
We're trying to be realistic.
Trying to be realistic.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm simping.
We have
tunaogopa, so what?
Mnaogopa.
Tunaogopa, so what? Any problem with that? Any problem with that? No, because you want to make it the conversation about her. Yes, she's not here.
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
I was trying to focus the argument that she had.
I'm not talking, not me, man.
Bazu, let me talk.
Some people are even commenting at you and Ogopa. They cannot even come here and ask questions themselves because they're dense, they're stupid.
Bazu, the same question.
Have a conversation because they're fools, they're empty and clueless.
Roach, listen. Bazu, I believe deep down in my heart, the same question ulikuwa unataka kuuliza Diana Rose. Lady J.
He cannot ask Lady J because he has a personal vendetta with Diana. That's a fact.
100%. Uliza swali.
Yes.
Allow him to ask questions.
It's not about Diana Rose here. It's not about Diana Rose.
It's not about her.
No.
Exactly, Menace. They cannot. You asked him to direct the question to Lady Jacqueline. He did not direct the question to Lady J. You see?
Rod, you interjected and you said you want to talk before me. Can
listen,
you now calm
when
down?
Army Menace asked you to direct that question to Lady Jacqueline. Did you do that? No, you didn't. No, you did because you guys unasema wanaogopa and all that. Tunaogopa nini?
Let's have a conversation.
One man.
Easy. Let's have a conversation, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, let's have a conversation. Please. Okay, Mike ni kwa nani? Haya, one man chukua Mike.
First of all, sina swali kwa Lady J. Sina swali kwa Lady J.
Uko na Mike ongea.
Sina swali kwa Lady J at all. All I wanted to say, amesema na nika interject kwa kitu alikuwa anasema. Hii sharing ya hizi vitu zinashariwa, it's not right by all standards. It's not at all. Let's agree on that. Okay? What I was focusing on and ni kama naenda kukua personal na Diana is because the same thing she's fighting for when she comes to this platform is totally against what we see when she goes to her platform. That's why you guys are saying that I'm personal with her. And the first thing I said is she has double standards. That's why I started addressing her. I don't know if you guys got that. I don't have anything personal with her. I don't know her, but I listen to what she does and what she projects to women. But on the other end, she comes here trying to be that protector of women. That's why I put her on a corner to the extent that she said she doesn't want to hear questions from me. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing personal with her, but just asking her, you're the advocate of women rights and everything, but on your end, you do the opposite. So who should practice this? That was my only question with her. And I was to take this to the end. That's it.
You, one man for saying nothing. I thought you'd ask questions ndio tuweze kujibu, lakini hakuna kitu umeongea hapo.
Anyway, wewe kichwa kubwa, focus na birthday yako.
Masai chukua mic basi.
Hajaongea by the way.
Oh.
Now, the lion is chilling well. Thank you. Wacha ni mute.
Unajua mimi nilikuwa naongea sijui Roge sijui akaanza kumtetea Diana sijui nini. Roge utapiwa ngumi ya mgongo. So
Musa na story the point Mike wako twende nalo.
Yeah, mimi nilikuwa nasema kuhusu mbona tunasema kwamba Big Daddy ameabuse Kate because when they were doing whatever they were doing behind the head pia kuhusu feminism sijui nini. Kwanza Diana Rose anaongelea kuhusu feminism na yeye ndiye anachukia wanawake sana. Diana anachukia wanawake na wanaume pia. So Diana needs to work on herself, aone kwa nini anachukia wanaume na wanawake pia. Thank you.
Sauti menes, mwambie sauti bwana, tujasikia anything.
Hata mimi nimesikia lakini
Yeah.
So Diana is not here. I cannot talk on behalf of Diana, and I believe none of us can talk on behalf of Diana.
True.
We are sijui kama anachukia wanaume na wanawake. I personally I don't know. So any other question?
Okari, Miss Okari, take the mic, please.
First of all, I would like to call Menace out. You're always playing neutral all the time. Sometimes you have to take a very strong stand on something that is very clear. For example, the topic was about, the topic that is on the things that we are discussing right now is about women empowerment. So there's no way that someone can just come and say, I respect.
Pia uko na maoni au si judge.
Yeah, Menace, so umesema hivyo, wacha nikuulize swali.
Wakati
you can't
have to be neutral. Ndio kila mtu akuwe na chance ya kupatiana opinion yake. Nimekupigia makofi mara kadhaa because I feel like that was a clear point.
Alafu mkumbuke host ni muoga, ataki, I don't know, host anaogopanga sana.
Hataki kucharaza.
Even I remember one day him apologizing to the
of me, you're gonna regret it.
Tayari kuambiwa dini yako ni ya temu.
I don't know, ameniambia na sijui nani ameniambia hivyo kwa simu. Kuna mtu aliniambia ni mtu alinipigia simu akaniambia leo mchana. Bravo, stop.
Kiambiwa
nini yake
Wero chonge.
Nasema unajua Bravo saa zingine anaweza
Hamna focus.
Jordan kimemramba vibaya. Jordan sana. Diana nakukubali sana. Ulikataa. Nikamuuliza,
alianza hivi. Wewe mama
tuambie tu. Kuna nini? Uko na nudes za nani? Za watch. What's the difference between you na nani?
I'm gonna be super soft. In fact, naenda kuongea kama
I think Jazi alitaka kukuuliza swali. Jazi, you can ask your question.
Not yet, Roj. Koma kidogo. Wacha niseme hii. Wacha niseme hii kwanza.
I cannot ask anything. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not used to female people.
Okay. All right, darling. Okay, Kenya nasema ni hii, guys. What you have to understand with contemporary society, and is in the world as it iishe venye ilianza, unaelewa? Because you will find that what Kate needed ilikuwa mtu anakula block hapo chini.
Amekula block
hapo sasa. So utapata ya kwamba
alafu nikiongezea kitu moja, Lady J, you remember very well.
What Lady J amalize bro. Oh my
sisi tunakunywanga chai hapa teke.
Kitu inaitwa mic hapa pia wewe.
Nani mzae wacha nani amalize. Lady J maliza.
Kuna kitu inaitwa mic.
And guys, do not do what you call SLUT shaming kwa comment section. We do not do SLUT shaming. Anyone kama kuna goods zake atafanya na hizo goods whatever they like. Umeona, in fact, where is Minwoi atakuja hapa, atafungua live, atawapanulia hapa tu, mnaona. Alafu mtaenda mtamuita victim, saa zile ashapanua imekuwa shared, alafu sasa mnaenda oh she's victim, oh nani ame. No, women right now know exactly what they're doing. They understand the currency ya putwasi. They know how much the putwasi is worth. And they know the putwasi can pay rent, the putwasi can pay school fees, yani women size wamerevuka. And there is something that happened over COVID time. Guys, the problem with many of these women who keep victimizing women is that they do not follow the times. They don't follow what's happening in society today. They ignore all that. They focus on their own myopia. You understand? And their own, self-limiting beliefs. Okay? Personally, the way that I see the woman, the female body, so if someone wants to share her body on the internet, and again, I'm talking about COVID time. COVID changed the way that we consume, both female and male forms. We now consume these forms mostly digitally. You understand? Because we were denied that access, that physical touch, because of the COVID, whatever you called it. So for that reason, most women now are actually using digital media to exchange their bodily parts for money. Wewe utakuwa hapo, utasema, oh my God, no, that was a transaction. Let the woman come forward and tell you, this has caused me distress. Yes, you start pushing identity politics in conversation that matter, you start looking like a Dwanzi. Because you don't know how many chromosomes I have, how many X and Y. You don't know how my biological system is. And that's what Judith Butler talks about, the problem with gender and all forms of identity politics. Identity politics should stop at marginalized communities, at uplifting marginalized people. But if you're going to use identity politics in every conversation, including TikTok conversation on the behaviors of millennial and Gen Z men and women, then you're going to look like an idiot, especially for women like us who have read gender back to back. And when we tell you, you take offense and you go on the defense mode and preaching about how women, statistics are saying how women are being killed more than men. Women are what? That is all bullshit, because you ignore the idea of intersectionality. When you start looking at the intersection of race and gender, then you'll understand that black men have it rough globally. And when we try to educate you lot, you take offense. You make it about us. Anyway, chukua mic Roach, nimemaliza.
before to mic.
Lady Jacqueline.
I have to run. Menace, thanks host. Thank you guys. What a pleasure having you. I have to run somewhere. Tonana around. Thank you so much, guys.
I thought you had something to
drop. Vibaya. No, I just wanted to say bye, guys.
Thank you. Roch nangoja swali.
So Lady Jacqueline, I understand poverty is the enemy. So, people can do what they have to do behind the cameras to make money from their own bodies. But still, they do it in private, be it out of love or be it because of money, right? So, which means you're not advocating for women whose nudes are out there when they do things in private, not expecting that their nudes will be circulating out there. Is that what you mean?
Thank you for bringing that up. Do you know somebody called Kim Kardashian? You do know Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
Right? Now, Kim Kardashian strategically, released her, con. I'm writing the P word with the con video. She released it to the world with this.
Okay, to add on that, before you continue.
Wacha nimalize. For the sole purpose of rising. And I kid you not, the woman rose and rose and rose. And she did not rise as Kardashian. She rose alongside her entire family. Her own little sister, her baby sister, is now a billionaire because of that one con video that she put out in the world. Do not for a moment assume that women do not want their images out there. Do not make that decision for women. And that is what I keep telling you. Stop infantilizing women.
Want their bodies out there, Lady Jacqueline.
No. Ask them that. They don't do it willingly. The woman that.
Some of their bodies are out there. They're not even aware that their bodies are out there, Lady Jacqueline. That is why they do it, privately.
That is a crime, Roch. Understand me.
That is
a crime, but do not take the responsibility of
let me tell you, 1% of women will do it, Lady Jacqueline. 1% of women will do it for cloud chasing, or they will do it whatever to make money from it, or to circulate, or to be popular and relevant.
1%.
1% of women.
Where did you get the statistics?
I got it from the statistics.
Where?
Do it for cloud?
Publication. Bring the journal article.
For cloud, for relevance. What? What, Lady Jacqueline? What did you say?
Is this?
I got it from Google. 0.99%.
Huyu ni wa Google University. Wacha ni mute. Akina shout for nothing.
Yeah, there's 0.99%. Go and Google it. You'll find it there.
Lady Jacqueline.
0.99% women will use their bodies for cloud chasing out there.
Unajua Kardashian alifanya mwenyewe, si mtu alifanyia.
What?
Unajua Kardashian aliweka nini? Hiyo uliita aje kipuska mwenyewe, mtu hakumfanyia.
Unajua Lady Jacqueline, I think from when Lady Jacqueline,
wengine wametumwa wakuja waniandikie comments, tag Lady J and yawa.
Mbona hujatuma kwa Roach?
It matters me no fig.
Mbona hujatuma kwa Roach wewe?
Unajua Lady Jacqueline.
Roach. Uko na Kalionde kitu hapo, niongezee hii kitu ibaki ifike 40 ili Menace achukue hiyo 30% nibaki na
ambio Okari aongeze as a woman.
Nani Okari ako hapa chini anasikia.
Na unajua hii yako pia as a woman, Lady Jacqueline is not for free. Even this was the lion is not for free. You're giving something in return. Okari is expecting something in return. It's not that all. You got a lion from another woman, you're happy about it. It's not that, Lady J. Okari is expecting something in return. That one you know.
Let me tell you.
What I want to say is I'm happy for you, Lady Jacqueline, Madam Prosecutor. Hiyo live mpaka siku ya birthday. Usiguze.
Ngoja na judge, ukiona na ukota coins judge. Hata host unipe hata kakitli hapo. Kwa mabakio ya birthday.
Rafa anaogopa kuuliza maswali.
Wewe uliza maswali Rahmuli.
Anaogopa kuuliza watu nyato wanajua tu hawezi kuja.
Kama nani?
Kamimi.
Wewe kuji?
Acha mimi niulize.
Uliza maswali bana.
Kama wameogopa mimi acha niulize. Lady J, mambo?
Poa Mosae.
Duka ya viberiti inaendeleaje? Because nilisikia walisema unauza viberiti.
Viberiti hazisongi Mosae, sabuni nayo imekwama, sabuni nayo sasa isongi hata kidogo.
Umesikia Roj? Sabuni ya Roj, umesikia sabuni ya isongi, hebu mtumie ka Kitling.
Wewe Mosae sio mtumie jamani, si yake.
Mtumie nika kitu. Roj nitumie tu Simba Kopa please.
Lady Jacqueline, the fact that now you're okay with nudes being out there, can you use your nudes to get the money then?
Roach umenimaliza kwa ground. Someone help me.
Amesema putuasi watu wanatumia kupata pesa, si yeye pia atumie yake kupata pesa. Acha kuombaomba Lion.
Years and below. Roach, sisi ni wakongwe. Understand? Unaona?
Umesema yenu haita sell sana.
Hata hiyo nayo ukinipatia, unajua naenda tu kununua sabuni, niweke hapo kwa duka.
Lady J, umedanganya, kuna wenye wanataka echigo kama Kolo.
Funguka.
Bosai, kuna mtu alisema Kolo amelaniwa kutoka home. Unaona? Sasa hiyo ya Kolo acha koma.
Nakwambia live ya Menace imekuwa na
Lady J, alafu unajua mwenye anataka echigo kama Kolo anataka wakumpatia, sio apeane.
And that is the transaction Mosai, na hiyo ndio transaction yenye nilikuwa naongea about. You know, so Kolo anaonyesha mrija akataka.
By the way, mimi naona
let me mute guys, taribu maneno, taribia Kolo mboka.
Plan ya kutupa bibi yake ndio akuwe na watu wenye wanampatia.
Unapata nini?
Hapo comment section, Lady J, keep your thoughts on TikTok. If you are on a serious platform, you'll never speak again. Biashara yako, before I came on TikTok, I was actually a feminist educator. And that's how I became a public figure. Ukule Facebook. Biashara yako, pole sana, you wish. Wenda, huyo ni student wa Walker. Wacha ni mute.
Roach umembo ni student wa Google.
Nilisema 1%. They need to go and Google it. Some women will use it for their cloud chase and relevance. That's a fact.
Where? TikTok. Cookie. What is your cookie? Cookie.
But whatever Lady J said, actually, I'm not agreeing with that.
No, I don't listen, Roach. I will disagree.
People have their own opinions,
Exactly.
But I advocate for women who have been affected by their nudes being out there against their will.
I want to ask you a question. So you are an quote unquote anonymous person.
Which means,
how do you feel when your
let me tell you something, Lady Jacqueline. You don't know how this really affects some women. Like most of them are not used to this. Like, they do things in private, not expecting that it will be out there. Everyone will be seeing it. Some of them, they go through a mental turmoil. You know that. It affects them mentally to a point they even want,
Why do you assume that it is okay for men? Kama uko na ile argument yenye ulikuwa unasema ya yule dem, wacha nisitaje jina kwa sababu hayuko hapa, quote and quote host opinion. Sasa argument ya yule dem ni ya kwamba society, ati women are judged harshly by society. That is why nudes za mwanamke kuwa hapo nje is worse than ya mwanaume. Guys,
no, wacha nikwambie Lady J, it's not about that. Lady J, it's not about that. It's about, how will you take when your nudes is out there? You react differently, but to me, I might react differently, Sunaelewa Lady Jacqueline?
No, explain.
To you it might affect you, to me it might not. To you it might affect you, to me it might not affect me. That's the difference. You might take it as if it's something, you know, it's normal, or you'll get relevance, or you'll trend, or you'll make money from it. But to me, I might not look from that perspective. It might affect me in a way. It might make me, you know, I might have to go through a mental turmoil, mental disturbance because of that. You know, I might even end up, you know, because of mental distress, I might even end up committing suicide because of whatever happened, you know?
No.
So this is something that I trusted in private to a point I decided to show him my private parts. But what did he end up doing because of money? Now, because he wants to get back at me, the fact that I've disowned this man,
if you can mute for a minute.
This is use it against me and expose me against my will.
Network, guys, kuna network Australia ama kuna?
Kwani unisikii?
Si ulipotea alafu nikakwambia mute.
Yeah, Fiona, you know exactly Fiona, see? Kama Fiona vile amesema kama Nyakweli muaffect sana venye exactly same thing. That is what I'm talking about, Lady Jacqueline. You need to be an advocate.
Shall I take the mic, sweetie? Shall I take the mic then, sweetie?
Yeah, take the mic.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one question, Roj. You've mentioned the word asusi. Ile ya kukomita asusi.
Yeah, Marie, it's not about nani.
Ukasema kwamba mtu atakuwa affected mpaka anaweza komita asusi. Umeangalia statistics za asusi? Umeziangalia wewe globally?
Asusi, yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, so that is why we need intersectionality. Then you will actually understand that, you know, it has nothing to do with gender. The issue of nudes kuwa huko nje, it has nothing to do with women and men. It is just a human issue. It is not a feminist issue.
So you are arguing
I've not even made my point. What I make point?
Can I say something?
Just give me 1 minute to finish. Give me 1 minute to finish.
If you're new,
no, don't ask me another question until I finish.
How is it gonna be?
Just hold on.
Okay.
Listen. It is not a feminist issue. It is a human issue.
Iko hapo nje, so it is all of us.
Yeah. Muli makende yake ikiwa nje. Why do we downplay that? Kwa nini tuna downplay hiyo? Kwa nini tuna assume kwamba ita affect muli na ita affect mwanamke? Jamani,
ilikuwa imeandikwa na mwanamke.
Yeah, and then you bring the it affect wanawake sana.
When you like it feminism it affects both ways.
And when you talk about
feminism ni nini?
Ngoja, Roch, wacha nikwambie.
Unajua msale unaona nini?
Roch ana network. Guys,
mnasikiza. Diana Rose anatetea wanawake zungumzia ina affect kwa wanaume pia.
Saying the patriarchy should protect Muli. The patriarchy is not gendered. The patriarchy does not have a gender. Lakini nyinyi mnasikiza watu wenye hata waelewi what the patriarchy is, always throwing the word patriarchy without knowing what patriarchy is. Sasa mnadhani ya kwamba patriarchy ni wanaume. Unaelewa? Sasa hivi hapa ndio mko na shida. Oneni, umeongea juu ya mwanamke anakuwa affected ya kwamba vitu zake ziko kule nje mpaka anaweza commit asusi. Asusi statistically globally, men between the ages of 25 and 40 wako na the highest rate of asusi globally, whether it is in Kenya. Utasikia tu you know, mwanaume mwenye alikuwa classmate yako alishajitu ya kitanzi, unaona, utasikia it is so common with men, and in Australia where you live it is actually an epidemic. Asusi is an epidemic amongst men of 25 and 40. And Perth, Australia, it is a big problem in Perth, Australia. So nakuambia tena Roch, ndio sababu nakuambia you guys need to look at the intersection of race and gender. Itawasaidia. Achaneni na identity politics, itawapoteza. You will get yourself in the river. Aya, nimemaliza. Wanawake, uzeni maputwasi. Hakuna mtu anawakataza.
Just had a question for you, Lady J.
Ulize, darling. Jazzy.
J, I have a question. Like, if that happened to you, ambapo umemtumanishia mtu mwenye umempenda, umemtumanishia uchi yako, and then imesambaa, how will you react and how is it gonna like affect you?
Jazzy, I will take full responsibility. First of all, you understand? I will not literally negate my own responsibility and give it to somebody else, give the blame totally to a man. I will not do that ujinga. Iyo ujinga upumbavu sitafanya. I will take the responsibility. Mimi ndio nilitoa suruari, nikanyonga, nikakuja, nikafika kileleni. I take responsibility. I was not mad. Sikuwa nimerogwa venye nilikuwa naangusha hiyo suruari chini. You understand? But each and every day hapa TikTok muna jaribu sana wanawake wasichukue responsibility. Mpaka muna mix mpaka na issues of pedophilia. You know, mnasema mtoto mwenye sijui alibakwa, ubakaji. Mnaweka maneno za watu kushare vitu za masusu, muna mix na maneno za watoto. Because you want to confuse people. You think everyone is a doanzi on TikTok. Hapo ndio nakataa. No, women have to take responsibility for their own actions. Period.
Hiyo nayo ni ukweli. Mimi niko America, Roger yako Australia, tukinyonga mimi na yeye, alafu Roger akuja eti mwanze kutetea Roger. Roger ni mtu mzima kama mimi.
Nimemaliza guys. Aki Roger ameninyima nini? But it's okay guys. Guys, at least Menes uta end live saa ngapi?
Kesho.
Oh no!
Wacha Lady Jacqueline leo ni mwangaishe kwanza. Menes. Lady Jacqueline anahangaika. Nashinda kizunguka narudi kuona kusikia.
Lady Jacqueline anataka kwenda kufungua live atoe watu zero.
Hata atoangi watu. Wewe uko pale Lady Jacqueline hata kutoa zero, bravo.
For sure. Lady Jo unatoa watu zero, nikikuja kwako utanitoa zero.
Huko ni kila mtu na Mungu wake, haizi kutoa zero my friend. Kitakuramba huko.
Bro.
Lakini unajua mimi naendanga huko kana inakauka mpaka natoka.
Bro, 10 hours saa hizi tunaenda 11 hours right now na tuko bado hatujafika 2000 sure.
Lakini muli at least hapa muli at least hapo uko na muli at least hapo uko na 1.4 muli ukikuwa kwa redio unakuwa na 200.
So you cannot even say anything.
Muli unakuwa na 200.
Guys, mfikisha jaji wetu 2K yawa.
Muli akiwa kwa
redio.
Aya, Truth Watchdog, take the mic.
Truth Watchdog ako hapa?
Yeah, he's up there. What's up?
Wewe amefika hadi huko.
Yeah, Truth Watchdog.
Niaje bro.
Nimefika hadi huko pale Lady J hapo. What do you expect?
Yeye ni mtu wa mkono wa Lady Jacqueline.
Truth Watchdog, hapana, that's not true. That's not true, Roch.
Oh, okay.
Anafanya vitu zake.
Truth Watchdog, ambia hawa watu venye koti kulikuanga na mboka safi. Hebu ambie hawa watu
koti iliisha kama kampuni ya Kamishi.
Hata kama iliisha ilikuanga na mboka ingine hapo safi. Tulikuwa mic.
Lady J, mimi na Roach tutakuwa tukiwaletea debates hapa on Fridays, mtashangaa.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
We will come here.
Mtaona manenos.
Okay.
Bora tu kuna mboka tutafanya.
No, ujue ni mimi nimeleta Jacqueline hapa. Nimwambia sikuja kuji.
Mimi ndio
Lady J ni kama court imeisha. What's going on with the court?
She's busy. She's very busy actually, guys.
Sasa Lady J akishavaa baji ya muzidadi una expect court ikue. Oh gosh. You attract what you get.
Ayacheni Truth Watchdog.
Don't be mean to our judge. Roj, huyu judge wetu unajua alileta lions ngapi kwa koti? Alileta almost 50 lions.
Haya, hebu
lakini hiyo muli birthday yako mimi nitakuja nikutumia andati muli.
We wacha we mzae we koma. Wacha tu dog aongee.
Chukua dog. Okay, thank you so much guys. Hii topic yenye tunaongelea unajua mimi ni mtu wa kupita kwa mitandao. It is the same thing that is being talked on about 3 platforms right now. And unajua jina zingine zinafaa kukuguide sana. Why is it called private part kwanza? Before tuende mbali, mwanaume amekuanika, mwanamke amekuanika. Why is it called private part? That should be the guideline. Another thing that we need to really, understand that choices have consequences. People change. It's like weather. Today you are happy, tomorrow you're not happy. Today you think you are better than the other and you will do this thing. But the moment it is called PP, private part, hiyo kitu inafai kuingize maji sana. And I don't think if you really love a person, ati juu ya nyege ama distance, you'll be looking to see how her or his private parts look like. Kama unataka kunyonga, kuna sites, kuna XX videos huko, endo nyonge na strangers, video ya stranger. Hata wife wako asije jua unanyonganga ama bonako ama boyfriend. But the moment you people now open the legs, ebu ona venye kanaka. I don't think there is any private part that is beautiful or handsome. I don't think so. So I don't even understand why you should be requesting that from someone you love. It is the same thing that happens with ladies. If a lady loves a man, she will ask money from another man and send the man she loves that money. But sending you private parts, actually it is degrading. Imagine mimi kutumia tu makei zangu hapa ati sasa nakuonyesha venye niko na inches. Hey, how do I even lower myself to that level? So the fact that we have the likes of big daddies here, it doesn't even change a fact that you don't respect yourself enough. But the fact that I cannot stand without my pants means that I should respect it starts with me. Do I respect myself that much? Yes. Is sex public? No, it's private. So my private parts are as well. Ficha hiyo, jiheshimu. Kama utawacho juu hujatuma uchi wako, si uniwache, kwani kuna nini? Just leave me alone, it's okay. Madem ni wengi na wenye wanajiheshimu. By the way, wacha nikwambie vitu mzuri huwa zinajificha. One thing I have to admit,
hata wezi wanajificha.
Si wezi, labda wewe ni mwizi. One thing about this Lady J, let me tell you guys. Huyu mama ni mdomo tu wako nayo hapa kwa mtandao. But when you meet her in person, this is a very different person. I'm telling you guys, I met her. I saw her. The respect level, this woman is not even, has not changed a thing about being Western in Europe. She dresses according to her age and respectfully. She had hata na height yangu ya ufupi, she addressed me like a man and I was like, is this Lady J? Ya kweli. Imagine huyu mwanamke aliniacha niendeshe gari yake na ako na gari na sasa hiyo tuko na gari yetu, ananiambia no, you will have to carry us because you are the man, get the steering wheel, let us go here, let us go there. And I was like, wow. Msisikie tu mtu anapiga kwa mdomo mnafikiria hana manners. That is, I can defend her in any court, any day, any time. She's so much self-aware, she knows her worth and she knows her respect. And that is what it calls. Wewe wacha kusema uchianani itanikwa, yako ilianikwa ukifanya nini? You never respected yourself in the first place. Thank you. Mwana nasifiwa na nimemaliza.
What's your point, TWD?
Roj, comma. TWD, thank you so much. Thank you.
Nasikia Lady J alikuwa anajitia carrot.
Wacha ingie kwa nini ya Roj.
Lady J, thank you so much.
Roj inauma.
Lady J, hiyo carrot ilienda wapi?
Ashaanza kusema TWD simekulia.
When you talk about dignity, TWD, Lady Jacqueline is the last person you could talk about it. You know, Lady J, the other time she was taking alcohol on camera while, you know.
I stopped, guys. I stopped alcohol.
On the screen. And then kakapita hapo nyuma wakasema alikojile paka, which is not true. But Lady Jacqueline
but in person, Mimi, I'm telling my experience, you know. I'm telling my own personal experience.
Malisafi has met me. He will tell you. I swear. What Truth is saying is the truth. I swear. Malisafi, what he thought of meeting me. I swear to God. Hapa TikTok ni kierere tu.
Yeah. I'll ask him.
Ukiana yo Europe, mimi naambia ukweli. I met her in my own person hivi na macho zangu. She greeted me as an African woman. There was no that nonsensical things. There was nothing like that. Heshima. Even the dress code, I'm telling you. The 2 days...
I know for a fact DJ is authentic. Yeah, that one I know.
Hakukuwa na hata ati mahai pati, oh, you know, I have been in Europe. No, ungefikiria huyu, she's just a learned person from Mushago, but knows her worth. That was it. Hakukuwa hata na shortcut ya vitu. No, we do things the right way.
Hapo kwa what toa? Hapo kwa what? No. I don't agree with that.
You have not met her in person. Trust me.
Ati hapo kwa what?
Hata tulikuwa tukule kwa hoteli za chafu akakataa akatuambia no, we must eat nice food, clean food. Na sasa hiyo hata una
hakutaka mkule kwa nini?
Alikataa tukule kwa vibanda. Tulikula kwa hoteli za watu wasafi. Tulisikia poa. Sijui hata si mtu mwingine pia basi Sodoma.
Kama Lady J anakuja anajua kuwa treat.
No, she's not.
I am not, by the way, Roch. You're the one who thinks I'm still. That's why you won't even give me a Leon the Kitsley right now.
No.
Because
In fact, it's not even the Leon the Kitsley. I'll give you something bigger. You know that. I want to surprise you. It's not something that you that should come as a surprise.
What happened? Alisema mtu asimkulia.
Nini?
Ana Okara ameanza kulalamika tayari kuchia.
Koma. Bravo, utakoma wewe, koma.
Tungoje season 2 drama.
Thank you so much.
Thank you TWD. Zida, did you have something to say now that you have a birthday? Aki huyu ati joko na birthday hawezi ongea na si ati watu watakuja hata your birthday because there's not even a gift. There's not even a content creator. You have nothing interesting going on.
Rocho taribu hiki tu. Jaji wetu ako na birthday tarehe 30 Agosti na sisi sote tunaenda na Mosai amesema analeta a handout. Tunaenda na handout zetu tuna bless. Guys, tuna bless judge please. Rocho asiharibu hiki. Please guys.
Huyu akose kuniangushia.
Lakini mnajua kwa hiyo birthday menace ya kuji. Thank you.
Naona huyu mzee amejikaza kisabuni mpaka ametafuta WhatsApp.
So much guys ataniangusha mnyama. Siwadanganyi.
Nani yo?
Wamejaribu wewe. Lazima menace huyu usimtarajii lakini kuna video unaweza muongelesha.
Menace,
akini mwani anakuja lakini menace ya
nani we kukiwe naye amka pia.
Menace
Nena sitangusha tu live saizi, unajua shalala. Unajua kwa saa ngapi?
He was mute long ago.
Saini saa 10.
Uko ni saa ngapi? Ni saa ngapi uko saizi?
Kwangu ni 6 morning, kwa Menace ni kama saa 8 saa 9.
Sorry tuko asubuhi kabisa.
Na mimi niko hapa 7 na sijalala mama yangu.
Mimi kwangu ni 6. Kwa Menace.
Bravo, you watu wa US. May God bless you. Okay, so mnatuletanga bila chai.
I think what you US are depressed. I think they're going through depression.
Inakuanga kuna difference. Menace saa 12 watu wenye wako hizo sehemu za New York wako 7 in the morning.
Yeah, it's 7.
Na mjalala bado mko mnachangia mada ya TikTok. Nyai wasaidie sijui women and nudes.
Tuchangie nini na nyinyi mnakataza watu tusinyonge, mnataka tufanye
Is it making any impact in your life? No, you're just here for fun.
So sasa hilo natutagi sisi ni mang'ombe.
Jesus, what people will judge. Amerudi Bravo nawe. Bravo unataka kwenda.
No, si nilikuwa hapa. Nilikuwa nimeenda nini kuoga uso. Ai.
Bravo surudi nawe.
Unataka kutoa makeup.
God bless our brothers and sisters.
Nimetoka kutoa makeup tatu.
Kuna tu penye mnaweka hii TikTok kina
roommate pia.
It's
very interesting.
I call it TikTok flicks. It's called I'm telling you, TikTok flicks. Yani mara nilisikia nani Big Daddy akiwa anaambia nani Queen Frida.
Kuanika tu. But they still go there. What?
Yazi na hata kama ametuma that. Gosh, we cannot even breathe in this life. You're Jenny. Hey, koma lax wangu, my friend. If you don't have a gift, but deal with that. When is the daddy same WhatsApp group? Hi, Lady Jacqueline, take the mic.
On about there hapo kwa Big Dad, Zidadi, wacha niseme tu hivi Roch. We are going to support Zidadi na tunaenda huko na mama
TikTok queen.
The lady who has stolen my crown as the queen. Welcome to queen. Karibu former president. Sasa sijui kama nitachukua hiyo title.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.